a fabulous welcome to August. Wow, isn't this year flying by? It's absolutely amazing. So I just thought with something a little bit different to start with, a meditation, which is quite unusual that we start off with tarot readings. But I've picked from the Thoth deck. I don't know whether you can see, and the Thoth deck of cards for tarot, it has quite unusual, quite strong imagery. I'm not going to go into the details, but I just thought, let's try the Fool. And the idea with the Fool is that it's about beginnings, about freedom, about innocence, but originality, and most importantly, adventure. And, you know, maybe so many of us are craving a little bit of adventure, something different, but we're having to be so creative about it, so original in our ideas, because many things have been blocked to us. So when you're meditating, think of that wonderful feeling of the Fool. And certainly use this for meditation if you're facing some important or challenging decisions. You know, maybe take an element of risk. Step into that adventure, however small, you know, visit somewhere different, do something that you've never experienced before. And you know what? Take a chance, because the rewards may surprise you. So incorporate into your meditation the beauty and wisdom of the Fool, never forgetting that excitement, that innocence, that fun, because wow, we could all do with a little bit of fun. Now, or those that have seen me before, I love to bring some different cards. So for the first ones this time, I'm going to be using the Gaia Tarot, which are a little bit different. They have more cards. You know, I'm a traditional tarot person, and you know, it's pushing my boundaries a little bit. Nice to learn, but when you see the images, I think you'll agree with me, the imagery is amazing. So these are general, and as always, choose either 1, 2, 3. I think you can see those okay. But you know what, even if when the number card is turned over and explained, if it doesn't resonate with you, there will be a message in one of the cards. So card 1 is abundance. Oof, look at that. Can you see the vibrancy of it? Absolutely fantastic. And in this card, within the meaning, and you can see that lovely dragon. I love that dragon. You know, it's the words, the key words that go with it are abundance, energy, love are so important, appreciation, and giving. Sometimes we forget about giving. So abundance, well, we always think of abundance with money coming in, but you know what? It's just a feeling that surrounds you. Everything is abundant. And, you know, so many people are harvesting at the moment. You know, we're heading into the wonderful fruits of autumn. This is starting to be the really abundant part of the year. So when you ask for abundance, have complete trust. And that's what that card is saying to you. Determine your goals. Really understand. Don't lose sight of your focus. Set your intentions and don't keep changing them. But just remember, when something good happens, be generous, because generosity ripples. So always appreciate and give gratitude. And so many people are saying at the moment, be kind, maybe a little bit helpful, because people are still going through very difficult times. And card 2, I think you love this one, perception. Oh, now we have so many different views on perception. People will say, oh, what does that mean? You know, what should I do? But perception actually shapes your worldview. You know, you've got to understand what your senses are really telling you, not what you feel they're telling you. That makes sense. You know, really know how to listen, how to feel that vibration. So review. Is your perception clouded about something? Have you been judgmental? Have you got the wrong idea? Make sure that you have all the facts before you do something. And most importantly, be true to yourself. Remember, perception is fluid. It can't be reset. You can't change what you perceived. but it does alter, it does grow, it does change. So make sure you can adapt with it and don't just dig your heels in about things. And really, before you jump into anything, pause and think about it. So some interesting concepts on perception. Hope that gives you some ideas and some insights. And then yet another wonderfully vibrant card. If you chose number 3, emotions. I think we've probably all got plenty of those at the moment. Honesty, acceptance, expression, and feelings. Use your feelings to evaluate situations. Very similar to perceptions. What do you feel about something? Trust it. Don't think, oh, well, I'm making it up. I'm not quite understanding it. Believe in you. But see the messages behind emotions. If somebody has an outburst, what's the message? What's the lesson for you? It's really important that you learn it. Ask yourself, are you a positive or a negative person? Do you ever have that conversation? But most importantly, this card is saying, fill your day with laughter. Laugh at the smallest, ridiculous things. Just that laughter, that fun is just going to lift your spirits. It's going to make you feel good. And do you know what? Laughter inspires positive emotions. So very different messages to traditional tarot, but still tarot nevertheless. And wonderful tarot with earth connections. So I hope that's given you a little bit of different things to think about. Because, as the year goes on, this is what it's all about. Who are we and what are we setting out to do? Now, I thought I'd do something a little bit different because previously I've always looked at week by week. So now I thought I'm just going to give you some cards for this amazing, abundant month of August. And let's see what you take from it. And this time I have got the Gothic Tarot. Because do you know what? We're going to be heading into autumn soon. And there's nothing like a dark night for a little bit of intrigue. Nothing like it, the autumn, for some wonderful things. So we start off with, and I don't know how well you can see this, but they're just such strong, powerful, maybe not the most picture cards like the Gaia cards, but lovely and different. The 8 of Wands. So that means sudden action, excitement, freedom, something positive, maybe a holiday, a trip. We've already talked about the Fool with a little bit of adventure. This could even be a sweep you off your feet romance, or even a sweep you off your feet moment. Whatever you decide to do this month, it's going to gain momentum. You will feel positive and energetic. So do something, absolutely do something and feel inspired. And then we come to the 2 of Pentacles, which is quite an interesting card with the skulls. And I know people fear skulls, but they're not. When you see the crystal skulls, they're about energetic internal healing. Beautiful, beautiful imagery. And just remember, this is the intrigue of the wonderful world that we're part of. So you could be trying to balance areas of your life. There's going to be ups and downs. The juggling, sometimes this card is just depicted as. But you know what? You're resourceful enough to deal with anything. Absolutely believe in yourself. So don't think, I'm not sure, I'm weighing things up, I'm uncertain. Have that trust, have that faith, because it's so important that you do that. Really, you know what? Yeah, okay, so I've had a down day, but tomorrow is going to be amazing. And then we have Temperance. So remember, take what you can from these cards for this month. And Temperance is about patience, moderation, for you to be at peace with yourself, to find your inner calm and maintain it. Don't feel calm for a moment, but stick with it. Think of the beauty of that feeling. And she looks incredibly serene and just there, letting the world go by. Things in life will be harmonious, and don't get dragged into others' debates, views, all the different energies that are going on at the moment, or their conflicts. It's not part of who you are. Just believe in that wonderful calm. Concentrate on your own aspirations and goals. And we've talked about that before, about setting them ready for the latter half of this year. And then there's the Six of Cups. Oh, this is interesting, isn't it? It's a lovely little card, that one. So amazing. I think it was one on its own, but it's not. Six of Cups, lovely. The Gothic cards, they just, oh, it's going to be such fun when we get to Halloween. Oh, we're going to have some lovely intrigue. Maybe wear a few hats. We can have some fun. But the Six of Cups, it's a little bit about being a bit nostalgic, remembering things, and maybe you're influenced by the past. I wish I'd done that, different things. Oh, I remember I was going to do this, and then life got in the way and I forgot. So you could even be thinking of someone from your past, a song, something happens, and suddenly you're there in the moment, you remember them. And this person could suddenly be coming back from your past, just walking in a message. And with electronic communications, it's amazing how we hear from people. But you know what, if you've been going through a bit of a tough time, and we all have in so many different ways, take strength and support from your family. Just know that they're around you. And the wisdom is knowing when to ask for help. And if it's not family, it can be friends, or even, someone that you have a connection with. Ask them for help and support. Community is really valuable. And then I thought, let's have a card of the month. Let's do something that is just going to be almost like our thread that holds us through. So again, very different approach to usual, and I hope you're enjoying it. So again, back to Thoth cards, because I think they're so different here, and it's the universe. Now, the universe from Thoth is the world in many tarot decks, the end of the journey of the Fool. So the Fool was the beginning, which we had at the start, and then we have the universe, which is the end of the journey. And those that know me, I love the Major Arcana. I've written a book, A Fool and His Journey, and everything about the Major Arcana, I just think it's so amazing, so powerful, so wonderful. It's just so vibrant, but it's about us. It's about you. This is your journey. And this is the cycle. This is a cycle coming to the end. Things are changing, but it's a joyful completion. We've learned our lessons. So give gratitude and thanks, however hard the lessons have been. Thank you. Thank you so much. And look forward to the new events. Look forward to what's coming, because that vibrancy, that fun, you're going to step forward with confidence. You're going to be positive, and it's going to be amazing. So I'm going to send you big hugs, love and blessings, and really look forward to seeing you next month. And thank you for sharing.